So today we're going to be talking about the Quartering Act, the Stamp Act, and the Townsend Acts. So we're going to start with our introduction video.
To my loyal subjects in the American colonies, it has become evident that the Great British Empire needs more funds due to the large amount spent protecting you during the French and Indian War. The money gained from the Sugar Act was simply not enough. You are the most lightly taxed subjects of my great empire and must now start paying for your own protection. Therefore, I am enacting the Stamp Act. From now on, you must purchase a stamp for every single piece of paper you use. This shall include newspapers, wills, licenses, and playing cards. If you fail to follow this new law, you shall be sent to jail or fined. Do not forget that you are still subjects of Britain and must obey my laws.
Okay, so you see there that because of the war, the French and Indian War, that now there are some acts coming in that are requiring people to pay money for things on paper. That was one of them, the Stamp Act. So let's go ahead to our reading, Tensions with the British. So it's page 204 and 205, if you want to find that on your textbook.
Lesson 1. Tensions with Britain. I will know that the colonists believed that fighting against unfair laws was worth the risk. Vocabulary: debt, Congress, repeal, effigy, boycott, tariff. This political cartoon shows the British colonies as separate parts of a snake. Draw what the cartoon might look like if the colonies worked together, united. Write a new caption. Great Britain had won the French and Indian War. As a result, Great Britain gained a huge amount of land in North America. However, it also gained a huge debt, which meant that it owed money. Britain also needed to send thousands of soldiers to North America to protect the new lands. Where would the British get money to pay for these troops and repay its debt? Trouble over taxes. Leaders in Great Britain decided to tax American colonists to pay for part of the debt. The money raised from taxing colonists would also help pay the costs of defending the colonies. George III was King of Great Britain and supported the idea of taxing colonists. So did many members of Britain's Parliament, the assembly that makes Britain's laws. The members of Parliament represented different areas in Great Britain. To them, the tax seemed fair. In 1765, Parliament passed the Stamp Act. This law placed a tax on paper products in the colonies, such as legal documents, newspapers, and even playing cards. When the colonists bought these items, they would have to buy a stamp. 1. Identify and circle the part of the stamp that shows it is from a royal government. No taxation without representation. When the colonists learned about the Stamp Act, they complained. None of Parliament's representatives came from the American colonies. Since colonists had no representatives in Parliament, they thought Parliament should not tax them. A common cry in the colonies was, no taxation without representation.
Okay. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the discussion page and you are going to answer at least 2 of these questions from the reading. You could listen to it again if you needed to. And then once you do that, you can watch the Schoolhouse Rock video. And then let me tell you about the other assignment that you're going to do. This is called Join or Die. So it's a Google Cloud assignment. And it's got that political cartoon. Right here. You can see. And then here are some questions. So look over the entire visual. What do you see? So you're going to answer these separate questions. And then once you're finished with that, you'll submit that assignment. So you need to go back and answer your discussion question. And then you can watch the Schoolhouse Rock video if you'd like. And then you're going to complete the assignment.